Got the table?
Right this way, Mr. Zachary.
Hey, Zach, I thought we were going to have a chance to work on my column.
We are. That's why I invited Michelle. She's been opening my eyes to what this fashion gig is all about. I thought pro football was tough.
Enjoy your lunch, folks.
I'm here as a favor to Zach, Mr. O'Bannon, but if my presence cramps your style...
Don't worry about it, honey. Nothing cramps my style.
You do know each other from someplace else.
I don't know the lady personally, but I sure know the type.
And I know your type. The kind of man who likes his women soft and his liquor hard.
I'll drink to that.
I think we better drink to something. Waiter.
Fred, it is him.
Hey, you Lionel Zachary.
Yes, I am.
Zach the Sack.
Yep.
Fred and I saw you play at Kansas City last year.
That's nice.
Nice. You call a cheap shot you took at our quarterback nice? I say you're a hot dog.
Hey, take a walk.
Now, I hope you boys are enjoying New York.
Hey, didn't you hear what I said? I said, you're a hot dog.
Hey, what's the matter with you, fool?
Get out.
Uh-oh.
Somebody call an ambulance? You all right? Well, at least he's all right.
Got a slight concussion, a few stitches. I sprained my wrist and ruined my knuckles.
Well, now you'll have another sporting event to write about.
Oh, that's funny. And what would you do if a mean drunk came at you with a broken bottle? Criticize his color coordination?
Well, what made him a mean drunk? Do you think that watching all that violence and then having it glamorized by someone like you doesn't have an effect on people?
What violence?
Sports, of course.
Are you trying to tell me that watching sports made that guy hit Zach over the head?
You may not like it, Mr. O'Bannon, but violence is one of the major sicknesses of our society, and you are one of its chief carriers.
Oh, that's terrific. And how about you, Miss Fashion Editor? What service do you render mankind?
We provide a service to help women.
Help women. Help women. That's good. You want to talk about sickness in our society? How about narcissism? How about, wait a minute, how about people like you asking women to spend billions of dollars to dress better, look better, smell better, so they can have a better life?
Well, obviously you didn't fall for the message because you don't care how you dress or look or smell. Damn it.
Now, what's that supposed to mean?
The point is, Mr. O'Bannon, that if Lionel Zachary was an insurance salesman and not a middle linebacker, chances are some psychotic stranger would not have hit him over the head with a beer bottle, would he?
You know, there's a word for women like you.
And you're just the kind of man who would use it.
Taxi! Hey, Brenny, give me a flash.
Hey, Tom. What happened there?
I got my thumb stuck in somebody's nose.
At your age?
One more time.
Hurt that bad, huh?
You should have seen this broad I was just with.
Real bow-wow.
No, she wasn't bad to look at. Till she opened her mouth.
Bad teeth.
No.
Bad breath.
Dumb is what she was. Dumb. I mean, she had a brain. She was smart. But ignorant. Excuse me, honey. I don't mean to shout. The dumbest broad I ever saw.
She's not the one that you...
No, that's what set her off. She hates violence. She hates a lot of things. She hated the way I dress. She says I smell bad.
Tommy, you don't smell bad.
Hey, honey. You a sports fan?
Yeah.
You like football?
It's okay. Hockey's my game. I'm a big Islander fan.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You hear that, Benny? Here's a woman who likes sports. I mean, don't you find hockey a little violent? I mean, those guys get hurt sometimes.
What, they get paid big bucks to do it? I mean, nobody is making them do it, are they?
Hey, give her a drink on me. Give her a drink on me and put it on my tab. Honey, you have restored my faith in womanhood.
Aw.
I gotta go.
Where are you going?
Nah. I gotta go. I'll see you.
Could have learned to like football.
Marshmallow roasts, flower shows, parks for tiny tots. I met a woman yesterday, a fashion editor she was, who had a highly original philosophy of life. She believes, I'm convinced, that all of society's ills could be cured if we would but wear the right shade of eyeshadow, and that world peace could be secured if all the generals and all the politicians wore designer jeans. On the other hand, she does not believe that the root of all our problems is that some of us have chipped fingernail polish, or that some of others of us wear brown shoes with blue pants. No, she believes the root of all our problems is violence in sports. Now, personally, I find that what with the threat of nuclear annihilation hanging over us all, this is a heavy burden to lay on a few linebackers or a bunch of guys with ice skates and hockey sticks, or even some bozos who like to put on the gloves and knock each other around in the ring. But what if she were right? Let us examine the alternatives. Let us consider the year they played the first nonviolent Super Bowl. Hey, Tommy, you did a good job, buddy. That was a good article. Appreciate that, Bruce.
Great job, Tommy.
Say, Carl, do you suppose they give Nobel Prizes for sports writing?
Only in Cracker Jack box. Give me a drink, give them one, too.
You ought to get teed up by dames more often.
Sure was an inspiration.
The bit that I love is about how they sack the quarterback. Instead of the defense tackling him, they yell catty remarks at him until he drops to his knees and cheers.
My favorite was the study by experts saying there'd be less injuries if the linebackers wore high heels instead of cleats.
Well, here's to Pushy Broad.
I'll drink to that.
Mr. O'Bannon?
Oh, it's,
You know me, boys. I'm the pushy broad who's going to remove violence from sports, according to Mr. O'Bannon.
Oh. Nice to meet you.
Must be nice to have a column in a New York daily where you can vent your personal and petty frustrations by taking cheap shots at people who can't defend themselves.
First of all, let's get something straight, lady. I not only have a New York column, I'm syndicated in 200 newspapers throughout this country. So what you call petty and personal must have wider appeal. Secondly, of all people who cannot defend themselves, you are most definitely not one.
Well, now, you just have an answer for everything, don't you, Mr. O'Bannon?
Why don't you call me Tommy?
You do write well, Mr. O'Bannon. Excellent satire, funny images. Heaven knows an article like this should put to rest any further talk about excessive violence in sports.
Guess you'll have to go back to selling wrinkle remover.
Actually, after reading your scurrilous attack on me, I spent most of my time in the library, and I found out some very interesting facts. Only these facts are not funny. They certainly won't give your readers anything to chuckle about over their morning beer. The number of injuries suffered in a typical year of high school football, 375,000 kids, 1 in 4. In college, 30,000 injuries a year. In professional football, 75% of the players. Through 1982, that was the latest I could find, there have been 1,800,000 to 2 million young men injured playing football. So, the next time you decide to write a column glorifying violence, use these facts and see how many laughs you get.
Very interesting. Now, why don't I buy you a drink? Betty? Benny, give the lady what she likes. What would you like, a Shirley Temple on the rocks?
Nice, Zach. Nice. Good.
Help! Nora, pull yourself together.
He grabbed my ankle.
I did not.
You monkey.
Michelle, we're losing our son.
Clifford, hold a second.
Michelle says hold the son.
Hold it, Clifford. Excuse me, sir. When we're ready to do this again...
Hi.
Hi. Is there something that you can do so that the monkey won't grab Nora's ankle or any other part of Nora? What are you doing here?
Well, I got a column to do with Zach, remember?
Michelle, what is the problem?
Well, Nora doesn't like being groped by monkeys.
Well, I'd say that depends on the size of his bank account.
Is there anybody here wants to work with a monkey?
I'll do it.
Well, hurry up, kids. Come on, we're losing the light. What did you say you wanted?
I liked the way he came into Benny's the other day. Laying it on me like that. That took guts.
You admire guts, don't you?
Tells you a lot about a person. How would you like to have dinner?
What for?
Gotta eat sometime, don't you?
Oh, is that why you want to have dinner?
Just want to talk?
What about?
Well, I don't know. I don't know many women who can talk, who have anything to say. How about it?
I'm really very busy right now.
Doesn't have to be right now. Could be tonight.
Tonight, Right, yeah, sure. Yeah, we could... Just to talk, right?
Just to talk. Good. Where?
758 West 54th Street, 7:30.
You got a deal.
Just to talk, right?
Absolutely.
Who is that man, and where does he get those tacky clothes?
I really don't know. And I really don't know.
Hi.
Hi. So, this is where you live?
No, this is where I do my laundry.
Oh, you do your own laundry.
Well, there are several things I prefer to do myself. I also cook my own food, draw my own bath.
I thought we were going to have dinner.
No, our deal was just to talk, remember?
I thought you meant, no sex.
No, that too. Believe me. Now, what do you want to talk about?
Just like that?
Want to dance first?
I want to get used to my surroundings. This isn't exactly what I had in mind for our first date.
Our what?
Our first date.
Well, now, there are some ground rules I think I'd better spell out. There isn't going to be a first date.
Huh?
I don't date. No romance, no courting, no games.
You don't go out with guys? Doesn't matter to me, but, you gay?
Why don't I buy you a drink?